He's like, okay. Wow, Izzy doesn't want to hug him. Yeah, they don't like each other. Well, he likes him less now. He just took his fucking world title. Please replays. Look at that. See him knock his hand out of the way like that? Oh!
Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year.
See him knock his hand out of the way like that? Oh! Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Burrow on play action. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love to match up with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Fields. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch set for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, Takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchdown. The Bengals drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he takes it down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
You know, when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. Fights off the defender. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Oh, they'll run it here on the Jets. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Take it down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Dobbins going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the jaw. Dobbins once more.
Up the middle, and that's what that
J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
McPherson's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Baltimore Raven.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Bitch.
Head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins into a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first-half lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the round is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. Back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can do it at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson now on 1st and 10. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And spins away. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
There's no way they keep jamming niggas up on that motherfucking thing.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins.
No way.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
3rd and 9 here. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dafe Owe in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking on the midfield logo. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll start by
That bitch is on conservative, bro.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Throwing is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On 1, right?
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there and dropped it. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Mixon. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprising because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
We're going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh wait, is not fucking like that. It's like they had to give up at the 1 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, they let him go.
Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And my goodness,
all right, bro.
Interception picked up by Rocky Sin, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
All right, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Pretty strong run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And with the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work.
2 niggas with a dislocated shoulder, though, bro.
Second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On second down, here's Mitchell. Oh, that one well designed as we'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson now off the bootleg. Pass on the crossing route is complete.
Come on, bro. And that's me throwing out that set. That's a hit.
Reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On second, here's Algier. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd and 3. Caught left side, it's Beckham. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
You can do it, baby! Come on! Let's make something happen. Come on!
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss.
Niggas just refuse to just hold on to the ball. Where's the catching traffic, bro?
They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here is 3rd down and 4. Burrow looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought
What do the offensive line?
It's a sack and a turnover. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Hill will take this in the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 32. And the Bengals 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Mixon looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. A final shot now for Burrow.
Wide open. This nigga is a bitch.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board.
Lord, I tried not to cuss this whole game. Lord, forgive me.
2 quarters of this game.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.